Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Nate. I'm doing a quick little trade recap for the trade I took June 11th, Wednesday, during the overnight session. So I'm going to jump right into it. So to recap Wednesday's trading day, we had CPI that sent us higher during the morning, and we're kind of chopping around, trading in this 100-point range until lunch hour and afternoon, where we made big displacements down and erased those gains. So for me, trading the next session, uh the 6 p.m. market open, I was leaning bearish, just based on the premise that we had all this bearish order flow, and also the idea that here we swept external liquidity, formed new highs, and for me, once we sweep externals, the next thing I'm looking for is a retrace. We need to gravitate to some sort of internal sell side before we decide to either expand again or fully reverse. So I had these objectives. Mark this out. This objective and this objective that I wanted to see get ran through during the overnight session. So now zooming down, what do we have? I'm gonna mark the opening candle. I wanted to lean bearish, right? So if I saw some sort of trend reversal during the overnight, if we saw a close above this prominent high, for me, I would have been shorts off the table and I would have just logged off and traded the next New York, right? I would have traded New York session. But we didn't get that. We didn't get that close above. So shorts for me were valid. So what do we see? Price failing to close above these prominent highs. This downtrend. I mean, I don't trade trend lines, but you can just gauge the overall sentiment because we're failing to make new highs. So lower highs. What was I looking for? So on the 5-minute, what do we have? We formed this bearish fair value gap that I wanted to see get tagged as an entry for my short. So the first price target that we would have targeted was these lows, right? And you can also scaled some here. So what was I looking for? I was looking for a price to trade back into here. Ideally, 0.5 of the range, so that would be a good fill for us. And then back down here. So going to the 1-minute is where I found my entry. Price traded back in. And now I was looking for my entry. So we got this 1-minute gap that formed. And that, I believe, is where I got my fill. I can provide a screenshot. I filled shorts on 8:59. So after this candle, we can enter shorts here. And where was my stop? So short position. Stop would be a close above this 5-minute gap, targeting these lows, right? This low. And this low as well. Okay, so I let price play out. And boom. Take profit hit. And it was just for me, the stars aligned again. And basically, you need to trade in a way where you're mostly on defense. You're trying to find reasons not to enter a trade. You don't want to keep trying to justify, hey, this looks good, and take 20 trades a day. For me, I sit at the computer and I could be here for 4 hours without taking a single thing, right? Some people will convince themselves, they'll see a bunch of lines, they'll see huge displacements. They're like, I have to enter, right? No, you got to treat trading like and entering a position like a game of poker, right? You need to wait for your model. So what do we have here? Clear sell side objectives, 5-minute gap, With if it closed above here, I'd be stopped, and it would be a loss I'm okay with. In terms of risk management, this is a great trade, right? All right, so you guys need to wait until you have clear objectives, a clear entry, and if you don't know what the hell is going on, you have no idea what the narrative is, you're clueless, and you're just seeing big candles, do not enter. You have to wait for your setup to appear with a clear objective, and then you enter with the calculated risk, meaning you already know what the max loss was going to be, and it's just a matter of whether it's going to be a stop loss or a take profit. That's it. If you're having issues with strategy and understanding this kind of higher time frame objective and understanding where price is going to gravitate to next and like liquidity and all that, I'm going to keep posting videos and also just ask questions. If you're signal botting, not learning, then I would take a step back and just study. So I hope you guys learn something from this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.